Hello guys, it's Christy here again with a voiceover. You guys seem to really like the other one, so I think I'm gonna start doing videos more like this instead. So today's the 2nd of December, which means it's officially the Christmas season and I'm so excited about it. This year has definitely been a hard one for everyone and we do need a good Christmas season and a cheerful one to be able to end the year on a more positive note. So here I am unpacking my MOO order. I always get my cards through MOO, and they are a company, and I think they are a US based company. They are for sure produced here in the USA, which is something I really appreciate, but they do also ship to, I think, worldwide. They might have other manufacturing facilities, maybe in the UK or something like that. But so far, it's the best company that I've found. I've also used Vistaprint, but I didn't enjoy their quality. MOO is definitely more expensive than the others I've tried, but I feel like the quality pays off every single time. They also have a really amazing customer service that make things a lot easier when there are problems, which you will see ahead on this video what I mean by that. So this is not sponsored by MOO, by the way. This is my honest opinion and this is in no ways affiliated with them. So yeah, here I am unpacking. I put an order in because of a wholesale order that I got that was much bigger than I was expecting. And I also ordered these Christmas cards for my collection this year. I decided to go for the patterned route this year. It's something that I really love doing, but I haven't dedicated a lot of time to it until this year. So as you can see, I also have one special card for the new year, which I say special because it's very relatable to the whole pandemic we've been living through. But yeah, here I just unpack the cards, I take out the bands, and I make sure that every card is good to go and good to be sold. The thing you really want to be careful about when you order cards is the corners. This is what I found along 2 years of experience selling greeting cards, is what I find to be the most tricky part. Because of the way things get packed and because unfortunately suppliers just seem to throw every other package off to people's porches, the corners are a tricky one. So anyways, I unpack them, I put the envelopes in each card, and to save my money and also the environment, I don't immediately put them in a cello bag or in a plastic bag, just because a lot of this stock is not going to be sold immediately. They're gonna probably be on my shelf. Oh, hear what I mean. You see those corners? Yeah, those are tricky. But as I was saying, I don't immediately put them in individual plastic bags just because they might not be sold immediately, so I don't necessarily have to put them in there. So I put the envelopes in, and for each batch I again make sure the corners are good to go, and as you saw, those were not very acceptable, let's just say that, so I put them on the side and I won't be selling those. So just to talk to you a little bit more about my experience with MOO, in this example I contacted them because it was really not acceptable at this point. It was more than 2/3 of my order that had defects on them, and I feel like those could be avoided because, as you saw in the beginning, they simply, one of the parcels they only shipped in a bubble wrapped baggie, while the other one got put in a carton box. So the ones that were in the box were perfect, but the ones in the UPS plastic bags were not, and the corners were really not in a good shape. So I contacted them, and as always they were really acceptable and they really accommodated my requests. So in the end they did send another shipment to me at no cost. So that was very nice because, as I said, more than 2/3 of my order was had a defect on them. But anyways, past that, this is where I'm actually working on the wholesale order. So I counted the cards as per the order I got, and I decided to put them in these vellum bands, just so it's prettier, and also just so that the experience of my seller is a little bit better when they are unpacking my order. I find this to be really important because they are buying from you. They're not your individual customer, but they're also buying from you. So their experience in buying and looking at your order should be as important as the experience of your online individual customers that are not wholesale. So yeah, I just put the bands on and I either write the name of the cards or I write the SKU. And here I just made a little mistake, so to save a little band, I just unwrapped and put it upside down. So yeah, I basically just did this over and over on every individual card, and I mean every type of card. And yeah, once I got it all done and good to go, I started working on the stickers, and this is why this order was so exciting. Not only was my first time wholesaling Christmas cards, it was also my first time wholesaling stickers, which I didn't even know it was possible. But yeah, I sent off 16 sticker sheets, one for the breakfast collection and the other one for the herbs and spices one. So to talk to you about a little bit more about wholesale, and I've got a few questions asking me how I got into wholesale. And ever since the beginning of my shop, I wanted to do wholesale because me being a full-time worker and not having this as my full-time job, making it wholesale is really, really important to me and for the health of my business. Because if I sell wholesale, and truth be told, your products will give you a smaller margin for each individual item, but you do sell in bulk. So for this order, for example, if you sell 100 cards, that's a lot more, the profit is a lot higher than if you just have them hanging on the shelf and you wait around for 100 people to individually buy one card. So, and actually you only need 50 customers to buy 50 cards, but in my experience, when you're starting out, 50 customers is a lot. I got my first 50 customers maybe in a year. So if I can get 100 cards to a wholesale order in 2 days, that's a lot more advantageous for me than waiting around for the customers. And if you want me to explain a little bit more on the math that I just shared, if it didn't make sense to you, just please let me know and I'll gladly do so. So here I kind of went sideways with what I wanted to say, but to make the packing more presentable, I just cut around this green this lush green background cards to put on the plastic thingies, and just to give it a bit more support. And I also cut on my Cricut, as you saw earlier, I cut my logo so I could brand each individual sticker sheet. And the way I chose to do so was by sticking it on the back of the plastic baggie. So by doing so, you make sure that when your products are hanging on the shelf, and even if people are not buying them, they can grab the product and see who is the creator. So for me, this happened a lot. Like when I'm shopping at a physical store and I love a product, but I don't have the money with me, or it's not in my budget for this month or something like that, but I still want to know who made it. It's so important to me every single time that they have their logo and their handle on the product. So with my cards, they either have my logo on the back, as you probably were able to see, or they have my name, like Full Bloom & Co. On the back. And I find this to be extremely important because, just like I said, they might not buy you, but they're at least they know who you are and they know where to look for you. They can look for you on Instagram or Facebook or something like that, and you make sure you reach every customer even if they don't buy from you. And this is so important. I find this to be one of the most important things when packing wholesale orders. But anyways, my experience is not huge, and I'm just sharing with you the first few things that I found to be helpful to me, and hopefully they will also be helpful to you. Let me know what you've thought of this video, and follow me around on Instagram and Etsy at Full Bloom & Co. I would love to hear from you. Bye!